from Kerala. This is with regards to a contamination in the kits that were provided after the landslide in Wayanad. In fact, contaminated food kits that were basically given during the rescue operation that was carried out. In fact, a complaint has now been filed against the food kits that were provided to the victims of a Chooralmala disaster that contained worm-eaten food items. In fact, the food kits were found to contain worms. The allegation was essentially made in the kits distributed by UDF-ruled Panchayat. In fact, there is a protest that has also taken place a short while back. Beneficiaries of these items included rice and semolina, which could not be used because they were infested with worms. Let's also put out those pictures that came in a short while back. Ashwin, what more details are you picking up? Because we're given to understand that an official complaint has been filed with regards to these packets, the food kits that were being distributed after the tragic incident that took place in Wayanad.
It's actually applying salt to the wounds of the people who have been suffering for a pretty long time, almost 4 months now. The food kit that was supplied by the Panchayat is now said to have been contaminated. The visuals also shows that the rice grain and the semolina, the rava, both are not edible. In fact, the Republic did speak to some of these locals. They are saying this cannot be even fed to the animals. But that is the situation that is there. But the usual blame game between the Indie alliance continues because the Panchayat belongs to the UDF, but the supply was done by the revenue department, which is the LDF. Now we see a very interesting phenomena where the DYFI workers take out a march against the Panchayat for the kit that was essentially being provided by the revenue department, which belongs to their own party. So certainly the blame game is continuing. In fact, the food minister, G.R. Anil Kumar, has even come out to say that he suspects that this is probably because of the elections that are going to be conducted in Wayanad, because Wayanad is going to be having a bypoll after Rahul Gandhi left the place and given way for Priyanka Vadra to fight over there. So in the mood of this election going on, he's also come out to say that there is a kind of a conspiracy behind it. Keeping all this aside, the people of Wayanad, especially Chooralmala, where the disaster took place, they are at the receiving end of this menace that has come towards them. Initially, we could see the food kits that were provided has been contaminated. They say that the revenue department is responsible. Meanwhile, the revenue department is pointing it out to the UDF, the Panchayat members, the DYFI taking a march against the Panchayat, the UDF taking a march against the collectorate. We see an entire cacophony that is happening in Wayanad at the moment, and nobody is ready to take the blame for what has happened to the people in Chooralmala and Mepadi. Trevor.
Well, thank you very much, Ashwin, for getting us the latest details around that has broken out in Kerala over contaminated food that was provided to the victims of the Wayanad landslide.